everybody talks about, some people talk about April or August, some people talk about September. The fact is that we've got to be showing progress along the way, and we will have plenty of time to assess that. Look, Tim, I understand you are voicing the frustration that Americans feel. We've only got 4 of the 5 brigades over there now. We have just begun this new strategy. It is barely beginning, and I think it ought to be given a chance to succeed or fail. And for us to go for 2 months of funding after we voted time and time again, the president has vetoed, and we continue to try to micromanage this war. And if you want us out of there, then cut off the funding and bring them home tomorrow.
Let me show you the kinds of things that are often said when soldiers are overseas, like this. There's no reason for the United States to remain. The American people want them home. I believe the majority of Congress wants them home. Our continued military presence allows another situation to arise, which could then lead to the wounding, killing, or capture of American fighting men and women. We should do all in our power to avoid that. What should be the criteria is our immediate orderly withdrawal. And if we do not do that and other Americans die, then I say that the responsibilities for that lie with the Congress, who did not exercise their authority under the Constitution. For us to get into nation building, law and order, etc., I think is a tragic and terrible mistake. You hear those kinds of words, right?
Sure I do. Americans are frustrated and saddened by the enormous sacrifice we've made and the gross mismanagement of the war. Now, my response to that statement is, and what happens after we leave? Listen to all of the experts who will tell you that we can have a situation in the region which will, in the long run, entail far greater casualties, far greater dislocation, far greater threats to our national security than trying to give this an opportunity to succeed. That's what my response to that heartfelt statement is.
Well, those are your words from 1993 about Somalia.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of thing we're hearing about Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
You felt that way about Somalia when you saw no end in sight.
Yes, I did.
And many Americans now are echoing your words about Iraq because they see no end in sight.
Well, if you want to compare Somalia to what's at stake in Iraq, please feel free to do so. I don't see any comparison except that there was chaos in the streets of Mogadishu, and this now has got to do with vital national security interests. I also said that we should get out of Beirut when we did, because a presence of a few Marines in a barracks was not going to in any way significantly impact what was going on in Lebanon. And I was right. And a lot of young Marines died because of the way that we put a presence in there without any chance of success.
Ah, crap!